Welcome back, my friends, to another sprinkler product overview. I'm sprinkler nerd Andy, and today I have my nerd jacket on. So we are gonna be full nerd mode today. And what I have here is a Toro 260 valve, 260-06-04. And we get a lot of questions, number one, and then we tend to get a little bit more product returns with these Toro valves because Toro makes a 250 valve, then they make a 254, then they make a 260, and they make a 264, and you can get it with all these different combinations of flow control, no flow control, female, male, different inlets, outlets. And so what I wanted to do today is, number one, show you the valve that I happen to have here of the 260-06-04. And you know, this one is a 1-inch female, so any of the 250 or 260 series from Toro that ends in a 0, hence the 50 or 60, is going to have 1-inch female threads. That's the best way for me to remember it because I never do, so I actually have a cheat sheet right here to guide me as I explain this, because what I really want to do is help you know what you need. So, if you want female threads, like the one that we have here, it's going to end in a 0, 250 or a 260. Now, this one, being the 260, does not have flow control. If we had flow control, there would be a raised plastic handle that you can use to crank the diaphragm up and down. And on this one, it does not have that, so that's what makes it a 260 model. If this was a 250 model, then you would have the flow control. So there's the difference between 250 with flow control, 260 no flow control. The other thing that's kind of unique about this whole series of valves is the way that the solenoid's attached. You can see it's actually screwed on there. And if I'm not mistaken, that's so that it can with maybe some higher pressures. I don't know exactly why Toro has the solenoid screwed on, but pretty durable and long-lasting way to attach the solenoid. And I think you can swap this out for a DC latching solenoid. And I also believe that this valve can come as a hydraulic setup. Let me just take a quick look here. Yeah, normally open hydraulic. Yes, so you can get this as a hydraulic valve also. And then it does come with male threads and with barbed threads. Again, Toro makes the ordering, the part numbers, it can get a little confusing. So there is a spec sheet. I think we may have it on this product page in the website. I'm not sure. If we don't, we're gonna go ahead and add it so that if you're watching this video, you can reference the spec sheet, look at the model numbers. And what I'm also gonna do is just kind of read you some of the things that Toro says about this valve. Because again, sometimes valves are valves and I don't even know all of the differences because there's so many over the course of time. I think this is one of the earlier model valves that was built to last, and it's a durable valve. But they say that it has a heavy duty solenoid, of course, optional flow control. This one doesn't have flow control. It does have a bleed screw, so if you were to turn this on the top, that would open up the valve and allow the water to turn on. So it does have the manual bleed screw. Comprehensive inlets and outlets, geez, that just means you can get it female, you can get male threads, you can get barbed threads. There's different configurations for this valve. Toro says it's got a single piece rubber diaphragm. Okay, great. What does that mean? It says it's reliable, leak tight closing. Okay, so this has a leak tight closing, and then it's got a tough glass filled Zytel bonnet and body. So I can definitely tell by looking at the top of this. I don't know if you can see, but the plastic is a slightly different color, so you can kind of tell that there's maybe fiberglass in the resin mix when this is made. And apparently that's just durable construction. It will provide years of reliable operation. Let's see what else Toro has to say about this one. You can get it in an effluent option. So if you're gonna use non-potable water, non-potable, potable, then you can get it with the purple handle. And Yeah, you know, it's a 1-inch irrigation valve that comes in all those different configurations, from flow control to no flow control to hydraulic to female, male, barbed, any and all of the above. And if you have something, you think this is the valve and you want to replace it and you're not sure, just take a picture of it, send it over to us. You can get us on the chat and upload the picture, or just email it to us, info@sprinklersupply.store.com. We'd be happy to take a look at it, see what particular valve that you have. And if you've lost your solenoid, you can order a replacement solenoid. The other thing we always recommend is just buying another valve, because then you get your diaphragm, you get another top of the bonnet, and you can pretty much repair the entire valve without removing it. So that's something to consider. And yeah, hit us up on chat, phone, or email. We'd be happy to help you with any of your Toro irrigation needs, or any sprinkler irrigation needs that you have at all. And yeah, I think that's gonna wrap it up. This is the Toro 260 valve, also known as the 250 valve, the 254, the 264. You get the idea. Until the next product overview, happy sprinkling, my friends. We'll see you then.